Hello and welcome to NIMET's 3-day weather forecast. I am Onyilo, Desmond. The month of January was quite busy in terms of rainfall, especially for the southern states. This rainfall map for January shows us ample rainfall, especially over much of Bayelsa in the south, rivers, parts of Delta, the coastal parts of Cross River, and much of Lagos State. We see cumulative rainfall a little above 200 millimeters, especially over Bayelsa State. That's huge. The next map, which shows us the deviation of how rainfall should be in January from the long term, also shows us that the coastal parts of the country did have ample rainfall more than what they should have in the month of January. No thanks to extra tropical forcings that affected rainfall within the country and neighboring West African countries. So we see rainfall about 100 millimeters on the average above what we should have in January over same locations, Cross River, southern Cross River, parts of rivers into Bayelsa Delta and Lagos State. The next map shows us the rainfall distribution within the last 10 days in the month of January. And for this period, we see that rainfall was less over the coast of the south, but Lagos and its environs still had some ample rainfalls, as much as 70 millimeters of rainfall within that 10 days. And the deviation of what this rainfall should be within this time, as shown from the next map, we say that Lagos did have more than normal rainfall for these 10 days within the last month of January. But for the south, we see that that place was quite drier. What's the implication of this? Naturally, it will be farmers will tend to quickly run into the field, to the farm, and begin to cultivate. But this isn't advisable. A look at NIMET's seasonal climate prediction for 2026 shows that the onset of rains is of the rainy season and the farming season for the southernmost part of the south is expected within the last week of February into the first and second week of March. While over Lagos, we expect that onset to occur around the third week of March into the first week of April. So we advise that farmers should follow strictly what NIMET has predicted in her seasonal climate prediction. This is just to safeguard the business, agro-business, which you were into. And so for the next 3 days, we want to see how the weather will play out. We expect open skies over the north and the central states within the next 3 days. Not much is expected. Open skies, much insolation coming, but the weather should be restricted to the southern half of the country. So we expect that the inland areas of the south and the coastal part should have increased cloudiness as a result of moisture coming in, and some thunderstorms here and there. Not as much as what we've been having, so we expect these thunderstorms to be slight to moderate and to be isolated here, and then nothing that significant is expected. Also within this period, we expect temperatures to push further north. We already see that average maximum temperatures over the north and the central states are within 38 degrees Celsius to 41 degrees Celsius. And within this forecast period, we expect average temperatures over the north and the central states to be within 38 to 42 degrees Celsius, as pointed out over Yellowa in Kebbi State. For the south, the inland areas and the coastal parts of the country, expect maximum temperatures to be within their lower to their mid 30s. As a result of the moisture that has come in, we have increased water vapor in the air. This also increases the chances of thermal discomfort. So we expect much thermal discomfort over the south, the central states, and of course over the inland areas of the south and the central states. We do not expect discomfort to be that much as compared to over the central state for the northern part, but the high temperatures alone are also will also be quite tiring and unbearable. So we advise that people take care as they move about their daily business. Try to stay out of the shade, out of the sun as much as possible. Seek shade and try to keep yourself hydrated by drinking lots of water. And so for the air quality within this period, we see that the prospects of unhealthy air for select groups over the north, especially the northwest and parts of the central states. And that's it from here. Thank you for watching and see you again.